Started today in the book of Exodus in the King James Version, chapter 11. And the Lord said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man, Moses, was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. And Moses said, Thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it any more. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. And all these thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down themselves unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee, and after that I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, and the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land. Okay, so there was a lot here. And just like I mentioned before, every day is a new day. And so much so that we don't know what is going on when it comes to our own worries, our own thoughts and feelings about the next day, our own plans, our own motives, what have you. When we are living a life with the Lord is always at work for us. And we have no idea, but we are to be ready, we are to be prepared, and listen to what the Lord has to say to us. So listen to what was going on and what the Lord was telling Moses in 11 chapter 4. And Moses said, Thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it any more. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So this whole time, remember, they were being mistreated. They went into the land originally not being mistreated, but now times have passed, new kings have arisen, and now they're being mistreated, even though the nation is growing, even though the nation of Israel is growing in strength, and even though they're living right besides the Egyptians, and including Pharaoh, are mistreating the people. And so at this time, just a quick recall, they have called out to the Lord. They are believers still in the Lord, and even though they are living in a land where they have other beliefs and they believe in even Pharaoh as God, but again, Israel, they believed in God and they called out to God, and God was there. He is bringing his messengers, Moses and Aaron, to bring them out. But he knew in order to do so that it had to be extraordinary. There had to be more to happen in order for man to see that no matter what man does, it does not stop the love of the Lord. The will of the Lord is love. And so when these people have cried out, they are being answered to. And also it's being shown that, hey, I am the Lord. I am the Lord God, and I will save my people. I will save the people who believe in me. Not only that, but he's also going on and showing just how much man does not have a say. And even though we worry, even though we make these concerns about the next day, we are to leave those in the Lord's hand. We are to be safe in the Lord's hands and feel assured and be comforted by the Lord our God. And bringing past the present, that is something that we can think about in our lives, how we stress about day-to-day things, whether it's the roof over our head or the bills that we have to pay or health reasons or economically, what have you. There are so many things that we worry about when we can ultimately leave it into the Lord's hands. And the Lord is always at work for us to bring us that perfect ending, that better life, that better time, something that we have never experienced or never even dreamed of. And the Lord, our God, is ready to bless us with those things. So there's a lot here. But before we go on, though, because there's another point here that I'm going to get to, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel? And what does it make you think?